You know, Jung talked about the shadow. There are parts of self we may not want to get in touch with. Yeah. But it's those parts that stay offline for most of us, keep us disconnected from what we really need to feel, what we really need to grow through. And there are things in this world, especially this society in the West, they want to shut us off, keep us numb, keep us distracted from really looking what's beyond. I'm sitting in a dark room right now, for example, and you would think I'm going nowhere. That as we speak, due to the Hubble flow, I'm hurtling through space on a rock with the rest of you fucks. And it seems I'm going nowhere, but actually we're going nowhere fast. Out into the expanses of nothingness on this rock, spinning around another rock that will exhaust its fuel source in not too far future. And they don't want you to think about what's beyond, what's out there. Because when you get that looking glass and you check out what's there, you find that what you're really looking at is not what's happening now, but what happened 4 years, 600 or 65 fucking million years ago. And if those other beings are looking back at us and they can't see us and we can't see them, so who's to say they're real or they're not? Now look, we're either both real or we're both not. And that's the reality of the world that we live in right now, is they don't want you to challenge what's at hand, and they don't want you to look too deeply, because if you do, then you might just take a stand, make a change, and question the status quo and push back and paradigm shift. And if they do, allow it. And they try not to distract us from what's going on in the real world outside of this little tiny rock that we're on, then we may actually make a change and we may shift the power. We may take it back for the people, of the people, by the people. But that's not something that they can tolerate, because it won't be allowed. If they let us get to that place where we may actually examine the universe as it is, with the filaments and the web, cosmic web, and everything that's going on, with the great attractor and the Hubble flow and the way things really work out there, and focus on that, we can actually be going through space and exploring all that is out there. And then we would know if there's other life, and we wouldn't have to resort to religion, and we wouldn't have to resort to posturings, and we wouldn't have to try to be so on top as a country that's about to fall flat on its fucking face. And it will fall hard, I tell you. I promise you this, because there's no way that much self-centeredness can exist without explosion, implosion, or both. It will fall hard. It is unsustainable, and I look forward to the day that it falls. The day that it falls will be a great, great conquest of the Western world, and it will be so beautiful. And I look forward, as one famous man said, I'll see you down in Arizona Bay, because this place is toxic, and this place will sap your soul. It will take everything from you and get you to blow your brains out in an empty apartment in a dark fucking room, because that's what they want, and they don't want you to challenge. Exactly, that's the point. We have to stay focused on the truth. Yes, that's what I have to say, and that's what I'm sticking by, because I know there are other people out there who are questioning the reality, questioning the way things work, and are not happy with the current status at all. we have to try. And sometimes we check out of reality with substances or porn or whatever it might be, just to keep the shadow at bay, so we don't wind up going out and shooting a bunch of people at some school or some mall or whatever it is, or chopping people up in the woods. This is energy, Kali energy. This is the hot, passionate energy that leads to transformation, and we have to get in touch with it. All the famous scientists and philosophers of classical antiquity knew that Earth was just a pale blue dot in a vast, encompassing cosmos. So who are we to say that we're number one? We think everything revolves around us, and we are so mistaken. So I ask you to dig within yourself, tap into the shadow, and find out what needs to be changed, and use that energy. Use it.